So today I have my friend Rami with me. Rami is a senior. We're going to just talk a little bit about being in high school and being at Revis and being a senior. This is about Rami. What's up, Rami? How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Rami Yanis, right?
Yeah.
So you say that Rami Yanis. And if you guys have ever seen that video,
Laurel,
where there's a yellow dress and a blue dress, and it says either Yanni or
Laurel.
Laurel.
Rami, you have had how many siblings come through Revis before you?
I had five different siblings come through Revis before me.
We're going back to what year?
Starting at 2010 probably.
And you're the last one.
Yeah.
You're the youngest of the family.
Yeah.
Boys, girls, what are
I actually have 3 sisters and I have 2 brothers. So it's 3 boys, 3 girls, and I'm the last boy.
Okay, so there's 6 of you.
Yeah, total. Yeah.
That can get is everybody still at home?
Yeah, actually.
Everybody's still at home.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make it weird.
No. It's okay.
You're good.
It's okay.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about being involved in supporting your friends who are in sports, your families in sports. So tell us a little bit about how you feel the importance of doing that as a student, because you're not a student athlete per se. You're just a
student.
You're just a student. As if that's not enough. I'm just a student. Yeah, that's what. But you are very active in coming out and supporting our sports teams at the school.
Yeah, like the importance of showing up. I feel like my mom's always like she went and showed up to like all of my sister's games, like all 4 years, like both volleyball and basketball. I mean, and when she was doing soccer a little bit too. So like she would take me with her, obviously, since I was like young. So once like I feel like her doing that, like bringing me to the environment, it made it like almost like natural for me, like wanted to be there. You know what I mean?
Sure. You feel like you're at home, and then you continued as a high school student, you would come out and support the various things. So what's your favorite sport or your favorite season to go and check out?
Well, favorite season, my favorite sport is basketball. Like I love playing that. But my favorite season I actually like go and watch is football season. Like it's the most entertaining. There's the most energy. Like all my friends are out there, you know, going their hardest. So it's always good to go out and see them.
Absolutely. And you have a good crowd of people that you attend the games with too,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That are up there in the stands and bringing it.
Try to bring people. Like there's the people that are already there, like they don't like to get up and get loud and show the energy that like we need. But so yeah, I try to bring like a couple friends with me and be able to like just cheer for them.
My 2 boys play high school soccer, and that is in the fall when the football season is.
Yeah.
So I pulled up to a game at Sandburg High School, one of my kids' games, and there was probably about 30 people total in the stands. And there was a couple of football players in the parking lot that were like, after practice or whatever, they were getting in their cars and they were leaving, and the one football player goes, what's going on over there? And the guy he was talking to on the football team said, it's soccer. And the football player said, we have a soccer team? and his friend said, yeah. And then the football player said, well, where is everybody? And his friend said, it's soccer.
I don't get that. I don't get that. I honestly don't. Like,
yeah. Well, I get that because, you know, football is sort of it's the main, you know.
Yeah, but
in
soccer,
our culture here, it is. I like watching soccer now, but when growing up, I grew up a long time, and that was sort of like, it wasn't common for kids to play soccer, right? This was a game that was in Europe. It was a game in other countries, but it wasn't really prevalent in the United States. So if you were here, you played football, you played basketball, you played baseball. Maybe some people played hockey, but it really wasn't. Soccer was not really on the menu.
Yeah.
So it took many years for me to appreciate the game and grow to love it. We used to joke about soccer all the time when we were playing other sports. We'd be like, I never play soccer, right? And then I ended up becoming a parent, and all three of my kids play soccer. So the irony there, right? Yeah, I ended up being a soccer dad. Did any of your brothers play football?
No. That's why I said it was my favorite to watch.
Oh, okay.
They both played basketball though. Yeah.
Oh, did they play basketball
not on
for
the
Revis?
team. No, not on the team. They just my sister was like the only one who played basketball like on the team for Revis.
Oh, so your sister played basketball
Revis,
and also volleyball?
Yeah.
At Revis?
Mm.
So how old were you when you were going to the games to support your sister's team?
I was around 7, 8, 9, like 10, like around there. She was there for 4 years, so
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well, that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of memories. My father and my uncle and my aunt were Revis students back in the day, so I remember coming to Revis games as a young kid, little person in the '80s, watching the state championship football team, which was really exciting. And my cousin actually was on that team. But anyway,
You
he
know, I think
knows.
about that all the time actually, like when like comparing to who's like what the games look like now and like what it used to look like back then. Like they were you almost feels like you watched like everyone slowly go away. You know what I mean? Like no one's starting like people aren't starting to show up anymore. You know what I mean? And it sucks in that, I feel like, because
You mean in terms of the crowd, in
yeah,
terms of the amount of people?
yeah.
Yeah,
Like I would be like I would go as I was go as a kid and be like so hard to find a seat. Like I'd be like we'd have to we'd go up like all the way like up there to like the top of the stands. But now it's just like you can go pop a squat anywhere. If you go walk into the football game, the basketball game, and it's just like it makes it sad to see like how you were talking about how there was only like 30 people in the stands in the soccer game. It just makes it a little like that makes the environment like sad.
yeah. It's not as electric. It's not as
Mhm.
exciting. But I think back in the day, that was the thing to do on a Friday night. Like if you weren't on the team, you were at the game.
Yeah,
And then people. So I think people have so many more options now as to what they do with their time.
that makes sense.
I feel like it's the natural sort of thing. People are choosing other things to spend their time doing than being at the games, which yeah, it is a little bit sad, but I think they're missing out
It's
because
understandable too. I mean,
yeah,
if you have your own life, of course, but you should always you only have so much time here. You know what I mean? 4 years, especially if you're a student, you should definitely go make like the most of it. And showing up to like events like this, like you get to meet new people. You're over here, like I said, you're supporting your friends. Like I feel like that's a big thing. Like being able to go out and show your support for people. People actually like they'll take that to heart. You know what I mean? They'll remember that. And eventually, like, karma is a big thing as well. Like it'll come back to you. Going and doing a good thing for somebody else.
for sure. And I think too, it's got something to do with the way people want to be perceived. I think like there's certain things when I was in high school, and I'm sure it still happens now. People are like, well, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to be looked at as this type of person, right?
Mhm.
We're always very conscious about how we're being
Yeah,
perceived by people, right? Like, oh,
100%.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to join that. I don't want to be part of that. I don't want to act, I don't want to act crazy at the football game because I'm not sure that I don't want to be seen as
Yeah,
this type of person or that type
gotta
of
act
person.
hard, gotta act nonchalant for
Right.
some
You
reason.
you
Yeah,
isn't that kind of sad that you got to do that?
yeah.
But that's always
It's
been the way. That's always been high school. I mean, you go back and
you gotta fit in and be cool,
I
essentially,
I mean,
in a way.
what are we doing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like, who's to say what's cool and what's not? But
exactly.
I think we're gonna reinvent cool, and we're just gonna make it. We're
Oh,
gonna make it our own.
oh yeah, I like that, Mr. Kemp's.
You're graduating in a month,
Yeah,
right? In a month.
yeah.
So, not to put any pressure on you, and I hate asking people this question, but I'm going to anyway. What's your plan as of right now? Where are we gonna find Rami? In the upcoming couple of years.
Well, I'm gonna go to Saint Xavier for the next 4 years. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do yet, obviously, but I'm looking for like a double major, whether it's like in the STEM field or like business or finance or something. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do.
Well, I'll tell you what I know you are going to do, and that is what you're at St. Xavier. You're going to get involved and you're going to go check out the football games and the soccer games and the basketball games, and you're going to support the what is the St. Xavier Cougars? Is it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the
Saint
Cougars. Yeah,
Xavier. There's
my
some.
son actually almost went to St. Xavier. Wouldn't that have been something I would have seen you at the games? That's about all we have time for today. And I appreciate you coming on and chatting with me about some stuff. And good luck to you moving forward at St. Xavier next year.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Combs. I appreciate it.
See you next time.